Ks against MTSU. Ended up getting a few more that second game. So she's definitely coming off of a really strong weekend.
Escobar will face a UVA lineup. We told you about a couple of nice performances over the weekend against MTSU.
We're going to see her throw up in the zone a lot tonight. One thing she's going to do.
A dangerous hitter at the plate in Macy Eaton. She has been UVA's best hitter.
Going in with that rise ball and then setting up that changeup. That is exactly what she needs to do tonight to keep UVA's batters off balance.
In steps Sarah Kuhn, and she will get plunked by the pitch, so now the base is loaded. And I want to go back to that changeup a moment ago, Dana, because that is probably
right now. So going up for a chase pitch. You kind of got to figure that out. Are you going to go with a lower rise where you can get it in the strike zone? Throw that off speed? Quite a few decisions she's going to have to make.
Called a strike on the corner. The UVA team. No one in this Flames lineup has been hotter than Savannah Woodard, a career-long 10. Those are not the type of numbers that you're used to seeing from Rachel Roop during her Liberty career. Swinging there, grounds to third. The only play is at first. It's made. Woodard advances to second, and Lane picks up the first out of the inning.
Not the strongest at bat that we've seen from Roop this year.
Position switch to first has been great defensively, just as good at the plate. Lane trying to get out of the inning. This is low. Game number 2 against the 10th-ranked Seminoles. Would go on to lose that game. And then game 3 did not go the Who's way.
How you use them.
0-2, and Holbrook swings through it. Third strikeout already of the evening for Elena Escobar. She has the strikeout pitch working early.
She's seen a lot of success in that outside rise ball. That's a lower rise. Again, she's going to be able to place that multiple places.
A swing there from Jones on the first pitch. Escobar.
It's hard for them to make that adjustment, and you typically see a lot of success with a rise ball pitcher against a lefty batter like Jones.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jade Hilton watches that pitch down. You touched on it earlier. Escobar coming off of a big start in game number 2 over the weekend against MTSU.
At the top of the lineup, there's some strong batters she's going to have to face now.
One of those batters, Kelly Ayer, steps into the batter's box and attacks the first pitch.
She's a dual threat for UVA. She can bunt, but she can also hit for power too. And coming from the left side, that's also going to give her an advantage to first base.
That's a lot. Adri has been the best hitter in Conference USA early on this season. After the recently completed weekend, hitting .465 at the plate in conference play. There's a threat to run if she can get on base as well.
Dora did a good job turning on that pitch, but Eaton did a great job. It's a hard bounce. Easy out right there. I think Dora knew she was going to get out, doing what she could to see if she could create anything that happened right there.
Crane powers it into left field. It's gone. Bella Cabral with her 7th of the year. And we're tied at 1 here at Camp Ice Field.
And we just watched her turn singles, getting their girls on base, and there's still no outs.
The bunt shown here. It's a good one. Roberts throws to second. They're going to go to third. It'll be a double play. A base running blunder by Macy Eaton, and Escobar picks up 2 outs here in the inning.
I think you also have to realize that it's an entire team out there. It's not just you. Your entire team is going to be affected play after play, and you have to depend on them, just like they have to depend on you. But I do think Liberty's defense plays well behind Escobar.
Two's wild. Escobar has strikeout number 5 as Hartgrove.
4 days of electric softball action. For tickets and more information.
That's one of those hits that can be hard and tough for Liberty when you're right in between 3 night. It's like you swing, I've done it, and you're like, no, and you can't stop it.
I play baseball, and that kind of feels like that's what that curveball was. It was just that pitch that you knew it was going to be tough to hit. You're kind of just closing your eyes and swinging, right? I'm sure these hitters aren't closing their eyes at that changeup, though.
Good they are doing, all the teams.
Places MC Eaton in the outfield. Could be of note here with the lefty swinging. KK Madry at the plate. Timeout called.
So one thing you're seeing Liberty try to do is bring the infielders in to first get a bunt, but also to move the runner.
Madry right back up the middle. Bingham throws it.
It's a lot about UVA's batters needing to be patient with Escobar and that rise ball. The same is going to go for the Lady Flames with Eden. They need to be patient with that rise ball and wait for a pitch that's lower in the strike zone.
Crane quickly ahead in the count, 2-0, and we touched on these numbers earlier. Look at the difference between
waiting for her pitch, but that was a good play by Air as well. Hitting the ball out to center, Air throwing it to second, not expecting that, seeing if she could get Madry at second base. It was close.
I wonder if the Flames put Madry here in motion at second. Staying put for the moment, grounded back up the middle. Hilton has it. Going back and forth here early on. Elena Escobar, the Flames ace, with a couple of strikeouts in the second inning. That gave way to Rachel Crane. A big spot here. And we've seen Escobar follow behind hitters at times tonight, and you can't afford to do that here this third time through the lineup.
No, you can't. We watched her in the first inning, first few at-bats, really get behind, walking, hitting some batters. But she's really done a great job the past few innings, kind of dialing in, knowing what she's going to throw, knowing her strike in ACC. And so coming in and getting that first win was big for them, especially away from home and doing that. But the best thing they can do now is just come back together and focus on their conference games against Syracuse this weekend.
That one will go to the backstop. Hilton goes to second. So a wild pitch from Escobar. And now Hilton in scoring position.
Pitching.
2-2. Followed up, might be playable. Roberts gives it a look. In comes Roop to make the catch. Tagging and going to third is Hilton. A heads-up play. And UVA will have a runner at third with 2 outs. Softball jersey. She will bat third in this inning. Right now, Savannah Watley at the plate, ahead in the count, 2-0 here to Eden Bingham, who is the second pitcher of the day for UVA. Courtney Lane started it, went 2 innings, gave up just the 1 earned run by way of the home run. Liberty looking for some breathing.
I need to look now and see. I'm not sure if she's trying to figure out maybe where she's standing, if there's any type of thing that she's trying to get from her.
The 3-2. Woodard spoils a tough pitch. And when you're going well, that softball must feel the size of a beach ball at the plate.
It does. It does.
For Roop. The 3-0 from Bingham. And Roop's taken all the way.
The one thing UVA is going to look at is knowing that Roop hasn't done much tonight. She's a great hitter, one of the best hitters that Liberty has ever had, but they've held her. They've held her tonight. She hasn't gotten the ball.
The 1-1. Roberts, sky-high pop-up. Eaton makes the catch in foul territory for the final out of the inning. UVA's Eden Bingham labors in the 5th, but gets out of... What's your mentality here in the circle if you're Escobar, Dana?
I think you look at the lineup and you know what you've done in the past, and from Coon down, she's done a great job with this lineup, and so she's probably going in here with confidence. You're going to see her continue to throw that Roz ball. You're going to see her continue to throw it on the outside corner because that's where she's getting the strikeout swinging. You said it earlier, Noah, about it just being the small things. It's going to be very minimal things that is going to either make or break this game with either team, and that's what we're seeing. They're executing these small plays, a bunt, moving a runner.
Pitch count elevated here for Escobar. It's Madry throwing home. The throw is late. UVA ties it and Hackett delivers in the 6th.
That was a great adjustment by Hackett. Having fouled off a lower pitch and then coming in and making that adjustment on the rise ball, getting her hands up. Again, it's these base. I think it did. It's one of those things you just stick your glove out there to protect yourself or you drop to the ground. One of those options.
Elena Escobar, Dot Richardson is going to the bullpen here in the 7th inning. UVA leading 3-2. Paige Bachman entering.
Gloves at third base. Does a great job just naturally just going across the infield, picking the ball up and throwing it as if it's just nothing to her.
First pitch misses to the dangerous Bella Cabral. Hit a home run to Tyson Green just 120 feet away. Hartgrove slaps it. Watley calmly throws it across the diamond for the final out of the inning. UVA takes the lead in the top of the 7th inning. Liberty coming to bat, trying to keep this game alive. Just 2 for 16 in her career against this UVA squad. 1-1.
Group right now doesn't need to necessarily focus on the long ball, just focus on getting on base.
No doubles defense. A big call in this game. The difference between the tying run being at the plate or the go-ahead run being at the plate. Liberty's last walk-off here inside Camp Ice Field almost a year ago to the day. Liberty has sent a pinch hitter to the plate. This is Alyssa Hinault, so she will bat in place of McManus. Last year's CAA Player of the Year at Campbell. Count evens up at a ball and a strike.
I don't think this is going to change anything with Bigham's strategy.
This is Aubrey Norris. She scored 10 runs in 24 pinch running opportunities this season. She represents the tying run. The go-ahead run is Hinault at first. Roberts with a big swing. She was thinking about ending this one.
I think she was.